Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Seven, and this is the Ignited Soul 7 channel where we talk about everything narcissist, empaths, and the power struggle between the two. Today, I'm going to talk about the difference between a covert and an overt narcissist because though they both are narcissists and their intentions are both rooted in the same kind of evil intention, but they go about their approach very differently. So let's get right into it. Narcissist is someone who exhibits traits of narcissism, a personality characteristic marked by an excessive focus on self importance, entitlement, and a need for admiration. This is often combined with a lack of empathy for others. Narcissism exists on kind of like a spectrum. So someone can be like very narcissistic, where they're controlling and manipulative to pretty much everybody that's around them, besides the people they're trying to impress. Or you can just have like a few narcissistic traits here and there, which can probably be healed and worked on with a therapist. But most full blown narcissists, they are not self aware enough to realize that they have this issue to even go seek help to get better. So they usually die a narcissist. But let's go into the differences between an overt narcissist and a covert narcissist. So I'm going to start with an overt narcissist, which is usually a lot more noticeable than a covert narcissist. The overt narcissists, which will be considered the classic narcissists, are usually really bold, loud, and openly attention seeking. They display arrogance, entitlement, and superiority in obvious ways. These are the people that have to be the center of attention. The spotlight always needs to be on them, even if the time is not right, even if someone else is being celebrated at the time. Like, these are the people who have a child that maybe just won a basketball game, and they might have won like the tournament and have a trophy and everything. And these are the parents that would swoop in and hold the trophy in all of the pictures on the ride home, telling the son, how, or the daughter, like, oh, if it wouldn't have been for me taking you to practice, you wouldn't have been able to get this. And aren't you happy that I did this? And aren't you glad that I? It's not really about the child that accomplished something. It's about what they did to aid the child in that accomplishment, which makes it their accomplishment as well, which can really take away from the self esteem and the self confidence of the child. They use direct manipulation, dominance, and aggressive control to make things kind of go their way. They also use charm, bragging, and intimidation to get their way. These type of people are like the win at all cost type of people. They want their way, and they don't really have any morals or values about how they're going to get their way. These are the people that have no shame in sleeping with people to get to the top of the food chain, or like a promotion in a company. They don't care about stepping on someone, throwing them under the bus so that they can take the next step. It doesn't matter how someone else will feel by their actions, as long as they get what they want. That's all that matters. These narcissists believe that they should be the center of attention because they have this inflated sense of self. They always exhibit this grandiose attitude, like their ego is like a hot air balloon. They pump it up with hot air, aka the delusions of themselves, which were put there by maybe mom, maybe a lover, maybe dad, maybe themselves, who knows. But it's not based in facts or actual reality. It's based on the delusion of the way that they feel about themselves, based on maybe their accomplishments or something that someone told them at some point in their life. But as far as the hot air balloon analogy, it's like the hot air balloon is filled with their delusions, and then they go higher and higher and higher, soaring above everybody, feeling like, oh, look at all of those peasants down there. Like, I'm better than all of them. They really think that they're God's gift to everyone. Overt narcissists keep a hold on their victims by using dominance and aggressive control. They want their victims to be codependent on them. They need their victims to need them. Even if their victim is like a strong, independent, ambitious person, that they love that. They seek that, and then they seek to break them. They want to break them and make them feel low and make them feel that what they do isn't enough. Make them feel though they aren't enough as a person. They need to do more, be more. And this is all to manipulate them into doing more for the narcissist, seeking approval from the narcissist by going above and beyond to show their love and care, while the narcissist is laughing at this beautiful soul bending over backwards to the point of breaking, all for the love of the narcissist that will never come. This narcissist is unable to love the person as they want to be loved. They're unable to reciprocate the emotion and the dedication that they demand, leaving their victim broken, sad, unmotivated, and confused. Now, for the covert narcissist. They have a lot of similarities to the overt narcissist, but the biggest distinction is the covert narcissists are much more subtle and hard to detect. They don't want to be the big, grandiose, boastful, arrogant narcissist like the overt. They want to come off as the kind, genuine, always lending and helping hand nice guy. They want to come off as the nice guy in front of your face, but as soon as you turn your back, they're stabbing 10 knives into your back, covering their hand, and then they will help you look for the aggressor. These people have to play the nice guy to get you to let your guard down. They want you to look at them as like a safe place, a safe person, a person that you can come to talk to. They're very charismatic. They'll make you feel loved while not actually caring about you at all. They want you to talk to them so that they can get to know you better, so that they can then mirror yourself back to you. So then you're like, oh my gosh, this person is so awesome. They're so much like me. We have so many things in common. But these are patterns that you have to recognize in them, because if you really dig deeper and start asking them more questions and stop talking so much to really find out what they know about the subjects that they are fake interested in, a lot of times you'll find out that they know nothing about these things. They are just mirroring you and bouncing off your energy. They don't really have any interest in these things, but they have to play this game, because if they don't, they're not going to be able to get you to let your guard down so that they can use you for whatever they want to use you for, because these people are takers. Their intention when forming relationships with people is, what can I get out of this person? And if you're a person that they can't get anything out of, they just see you as a person that they can be bigger than, a person that they can surround themselves with so that they can feel better about themselves. Because look at you, you don't have the job that I have. Your family life doesn't look like my family life. You're not driving the car that I'm driving. So I'm so much better than you, but I'll keep you around so that I can pretend to give you guidance and pretend to help you out, because it makes me feel bigger to be able to lead you, even though half the things that they're saying and that they portray to be, they are not. These people are pathological liars. They lie about their family life. They lie about the positions they hold. They lie about the way people see them. And even if the people do see them in a certain light, it's all a lie because they're faking. That's not who they really are. They can only be themselves in the dark side. These narcissists, covert or overt, are usually living a double life. They are living in the light with you, with their family or their friends, and making themselves seem like this morally sound person with all of these values, and they like to do the right thing. But then at nighttime, when the moon comes out, that's when they get devious and they can do all of their nasty little things, their nasty little addictions that they all have, because all narcissists have addictions that they want to hide from you. Because if you know that they have these addictions, then the persona that you have of them will shatter. The biggest thing for a narcissist is the way people see them. That is like really huge to them. They have to have people see them in the light that they want to be seen in. If that starts to crumble, they will run, and they will run fast and not look back until they think all has been forgotten. The narcissist will never take accountability. They believe that they can do no wrong. And if they do something that you consider as quote unquote wrong, then you more than likely had to have deserved it in some way. In their mind, you did something that caused them to need to retaliate against you. Now, it doesn't matter if they told you what you did wrong at the time, if you guys communicated about it, because 9 times out of 10, with the covert narcissist, they are not going to bring it up to you. They won't say anything. They will actually act like whatever you did to bother them or wrong them doesn't bother them at all. They'll just go on about life like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm just going to note that in my file of things to get back at this person for, and we'll revisit that later. And then in the background, they will do something to betray you, to undermine you, to embarrass you, to hurt you, but you won't know about it. You might find out about it much later when it kind of comes out, because another thing that narcissists do, they kind of like tell on themselves, but in a way where you have to kind of interpret it. You don't really know, like, okay, was that the truth, or was what they said before the truth, or are they trying to confuse me or trick me? They play these type of mind games with you, so you really have to be vigilant and paying attention to what they say, because like I said, a lot of times they will give you the truth within a lie or within another story that's not related to what you guys are talking about at that moment. You just have to really be paying attention, because if you have dealt with narcissistic abuse before, you know there's a matter of putting all the pieces together to really see the bigger picture. And what I want to mention now is, for anyone who is dealing with this abuse, you do not deserve it. It doesn't matter what they told you that you did, or how they feel about you, or what they want you to do. You don't deserve to be treated in the way that they treat people. They don't treat people like people. They treat people like objects, like possessions, like they're things. They feel like they own you, and being the owner of you, they feel like they can treat you any way they feel like treating you. If they're having a good day, they might treat you good. If they having a bad day, they might treat you bad. If they're having a good day and you're having a good day, they might decide to treat you bad just because they don't want you to have a good day, especially if they're not the reason that you're having a good day. You have to watch out for these people. If you are recognizing the patterns, or if any of these things sound familiar to you, you might be in a narcissistic relationship, and it could be detrimental to you because these people don't want to see you do good. They want to see you do bad so that they can feed off of your energy and boost themselves up. And that's no way to live. Again, you do not deserve that. Take proper precaution, proper preparation, and get out. I will be coming with more videos on narcissistic abuse and empaths and the struggle that is happening right now and has been happening for a long time. I feel like right now, empaths are standing up and they are taking control of their life. They are realizing the power that they have, the power that you have. It is inside of each and every one of you listening, because if you hear, I know you have it in you. All you need to do is see it within yourself and do what you need to do to get out. Your life depends on it. Until the next video, see ya. Thanks for watching.